Hi, I'm Jamie from the Bead Gallery, and I'm so happy you're joining me today. We're going to bead together and create a beautiful pair of basic wire wrap earrings. It's going to feel like we're sitting together side by side, so let's have some fun. Today we're going to practice two kinds of wire wraps. The first is a simple wire wrap using a headpin, and the second one is a connector wrap with loops on both sides. You'll find that both of them are very useful when making jewelry, and they're very similar in technique. So let's get started. Doing both earrings at the same time helps keep them symmetrical. So we'll start with the bottom beads and the headpins first. Step one of making the loop on the headpins. So using your chain nose pliers, you're going to grip the wire right above the bead and bend it to a very sharp 90-degree angle, and repeat this step for the second bead. Next, grab your round nose pliers and mark your desired loop size with a Sharpie. This trick ensures that your loops will always be even. I've been doing this Sharpie trick for decades and it never fails. I even made a little mark so you know that we're doing this together. When you're forming the loop, place your wire at the mark spot on the round nose pliers. You're going to carefully bring the wire up, over, and down to form the loop. Reposition your pliers going onto the bottom jaw. Bring the wire up, over, and around till it forms a loop. Switch to the bottom jaw. Push forward to 45 degrees and now turn to 90. This is the secret to making a very precise loop on top of a straight wire. So again, sandwich the wire, bring the wire up, over, and around, switch to the bottom jaw, push forward to 45 and turn to 90 degrees. And don't forget, we do have this in our online course, and we'll take it slowly step by step with you, but for now, let's just keep going and finish the project. We're going to leave those loops open so we didn't wrap them shut, and we're going to make the connector wire wraps. You're going to take the chain nose plier, measure about an inch. I use the tip of my thumb to the bend mark, push forward to a 90-degree angle, grab the wire with your round nose pliers and bring the wire up, over, and down again. Switch to the bottom jaw, push forward to 45 and turn to 90 degrees. So you can see that this is like a repeated technique that we will do over and over. Now you're going to grab that loop with your flat nose plier and we're going to wrap it shut. Push forward with your pointer, away and down, wrap up and over with your thumb. Push forward, away and down, and wrap around with your thumb. Now take your cutters with the flush side facing the part that you're going to keep. You're going to cut. Cover your work with your finger. This is very important to cover your work. If there's anything sticking out that's pokey, take your chain nose pliers and you can pinch it down. Put on your bead. Put it on with it facing down so that we're going to wrap at the top. And you can see that's the very first bead, and we're going to be joining it to the ear wire. The second side of the loop again is chain nose pliers. Make sure that you are in the same direction as the bottom loop because we want both of the loops going in the same direction, and make a 90-degree angle. With the round nose plier, you're going to come up, over, and around, making the loop. Push forward to 45, turn to 90. Take your flat nose pliers and hold the loop while you wrap. You're going to wrap 2.5 times in that gap until you are next to the bead, clip the wire, and your first connection is done. Let's repeat that for the next bead. While I complete this step, let me invite you to check out all our upcoming courses and tutorials. Visit our website www.thebeadgallery.com for more. Wire wrapping is so much fun, and you can find many other beading techniques in our website. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. Many of the beads and findings we carry are so special that sell out almost immediately. Stay tuned and never miss the rarest, most beautiful, and special beads. Now, if your bead has a dip or has an irregular shape, try to wrap on top of the point rather than into the dip. It's easier, it's tidier, and it makes wire wrapping so much more fun. So again, pull the dip part onto the loop so that you're wrapping onto the tip of the bead. Wrap onto the tip of the bead like I am right now. Bring the wire up over and around, shaping the loop, and continue. Practice makes progress, and every day your skills grow a little more. When your heart fills with pride in what you create, that's how you know you're on the right path. This is what we celebrate every day at the Bead Gallery. We've been teaching wire wrapping techniques to thousands of people, and this technique really is one of the favorites. Okay, now it's time to connect your pieces. We're going to connect our components. You're going to open the bottom loop slightly. Pull the wire back, attach your tiniest bead component, and wrap shut. Cut the extra wire off and slide on the next bead. As you can see, the technique doesn't change very much. It's super fun. On this particular one, I am going to be wrapping into the dip of the bead. It's a little bit challenging, not impossible, but we're gonna do it. So flat nose plier, hold your loop, and wrap shut. This closed connection is the basic wire wrap, and you're doing it. Repeat for the other components. Now you're joining your last component. Slide on the bead, wrap shut, and you have 2 beads joined together. So you should be feeling pretty accomplished at this point. And now all we have to do is take the largest bead and attach it. We have the loops ready. So with your flat nose plier, hold the loop, open the door, slide on your pre-wrapped beads and wrap it shut. You're almost done. So exciting. This is the best part when you're about to put the last bead on, because you know you're going to be wearing these earrings really soon. Attach your bead and wrap it shut. There's so much rhythm and repetition that it's very relaxing. Basic wire wrap is such a soothing and soul-fulfilling technique. I think everyone who does this can find a sense of pride, satisfaction, creativity. Open your ear wire, add on the bead, close the ear wire, and look, half your earring is done. Open up the other ear wire, add your component, close the ear wire, and you made earrings. Congratulations. Thank you so much for beading with me. There's so much more we can do together, so I can't wait, and I'll see you for the next project. Aloha.